When it comes to the Mario spin-off titles, they've been pretty hit or miss for the last few years. For every Mario Kart 8, we seem to keep getting one or two crap titles right after, such as Mario Party 10 or Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Ugh. This wasn't always the case though. In fact, Nintendo constantly managed to hit it out of the park with their sports titles. These were games that you were supposed to get excited for, as there was always something special about any sport once you slapped the fat plumber's face on it. Now they're expected to be lazy cash grabs with barely any effort put into it, with a few exceptions. But I think the peak of these games were during the GameCube days, with one of the best examples being Mario Power Tennis. The second console outing for the tennis series was everything you could have wanted out of a sequel like this. More characters, more courts, more bonus modes, polished gameplay, new gameplay elements. You knew you were getting something special when the opening was like the most awesome Nintendo cartoon ever made. Like seriously, I'd pay for a whole season of Wario and Waluigi getting into shit. That slapstick comedy just works so well for them. But that's really the thing about Mario Power Tennis. At its core, it's just the N64 version with a few added bells and whistles. But all those little bells and whistles add up in the end. Such as the minigames. I've talked about them before, but again, these are some of the most original ideas you could have done for minigames, let alone a tennis game. Who'd have thought that you could have an actual boss fight in a tennis game? So frickin' awesome. But besides the minigames, they made the item battle not exclusive to one map now, so you can have power shots, gimmick courts, and items all on at the same time. If that isn't the definition of Mario Sports chaos, then I don't know what is. But even without all that extra stuff, Mario Power Tennis is a very solid game in general. You could have had it exactly the same as the N64 version and just add the power shots and gimmick courts, and it still would have been the best game in the tennis series. Now, for how great Mario Power Tennis is, it's still pretty sad that this is still the best version we have for the Mario Tennis series. Mario Tennis Open was just power tennis without any of the things that made it good, not to mention they replaced the power shots with those stupid fucking trick shots that are so unbelievably unbalanced. Anyone who's played knows what I'm talking about. You or your opponent keeps getting them where the other player barely ever gets them and the point is completely one-sided. Very stupid if you ask me, since it became more about getting those than actual skill or technique. But it is a handheld, so I won't harp on it too much, but Ultra Smash? Nintendo should be ashamed of themselves for thinking that was a game satisfactory for a $60 price tag. Even $25 would have been pushing it, because that wasn't a game. That was a glorified tech demo. But I guess maybe there's a reason why Power Tennis was re-released for the Wii. They were out